Go.
Hi there. My name's Doug. This is my first YouTube channel. Got my son doing the recording, and today we're going to talk about the project and what we're doing. And so a couple shout outs first. One is to my friend Pete at Southwest Rod and Custom. He's got two channels, SWRNC and DIY Auto School. So had a lot of those. Had a lot of those videos, been watching a lot of those videos, so that's been really helpful to watch those, the primers, block sanding, all those have been really helpful. And so another shout out is Dave, Mr. White LS1 at the carburetorsuck.com garage. So I've been watching Dave for several years and watched Dave do a lot of chassis work, wheeling and working on some different, in cab. He's been fixing some of this stuff in cab, in his cab of his K10 and K20. So shout out to him. So thanks for that. New channel I've been checking out is Rocky Speed Shop in Great Britain. So if you haven't checked out that channel, he's getting that going, and I love that channel and catching up on some of those videos. So nonetheless, okay, so we are going to check out the project. All right, so if we look in this direction, as you can see, that's a 1984 K10, and I bought that as a project to fix it up. The reason why is my dad had an 84 brand new, and so that one's long gone, and so I purchased one to fix it up. So when I got the truck, I took the bed off of it and noticed right away that the frame wasn't going to work. So you can see that the frame has some holes in it. It's rusty. We live here in the Midwest, so we have a lot of salt, just like they do in the Northeast, so lots of rust. And so there was a gentleman nearby that had a rolling chassis, a K10, a K20. It was a 1978 K20 rolling chassis, and so I bought that from him and decided to put the K10 body on that K20 rolling chassis, okay? So the idea here is to take the K10 body, put it on the K20 rolling chassis, okay? Some of the things that are a little different about that swap, one is the bumpers. I think the front bumper is a little bit different, so might need some fabrication to get that mounted correctly. Also, I've read that you have to buy the 78 chassis body mounts, core, radiator core mounts in order to get that to work. But otherwise the frames are the same. I think I haven't measured it with a caliper, but I think the frames, the actual frame rails are just a little bit thicker on the K20 and K30. So I think I'm right when I said that. Anyway, it's a first, I think it's a Generation 1 small block Chevy. Obviously it needs, I bought this truck because it had the engine and transmission combination that I wanted. It has the 350 small block with the 700 R4 transmission. So that's what was interesting to me, and the previous owner told me that it was a 383 stroker. So once I get the heads off, I'll see what kind of condition it's in. And I had it running. It's been running. I drove it for probably 2 weeks before I started tearing it down. And I'll probably do a compression check, make sure that the rings are good, and probably looking at different headers for it. So kind of would like to do throttle body injection. Would love to do an LS swap, but probably not in the budget right now. So might just do, throttle body injection. Anyway, okay, so that is the introduction. So that's what we're working on. As you can tell, the two are in different stages. We will cover, we're going to be working on the chassis here in the short term, and then once we get that done, we'll probably turn to getting the cab off this K10 frame, getting the cab lifted off, and removing the rest of the wiring. But yeah, that's the end of this video. Thanks for watching, and you know, hopefully I can answer, you know, some of your questions, maybe not a lot yet, or you can help me answer some of the questions that I have. But thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.